I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that shorter men just need shorter jeans. But honestly, that's only part of the problem. Hi, if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you've watched it before, welcome back. I'm building a brand called King Shorty, and we're designing jeans that can specifically be for shorter men. And I'm documenting this journey of doing this at the age of 62. Most jeans are designed for taller body proportions. So when shorter men wear them, the knee sits too low and the taper, i.e. the shape of the jean, starts too late. So everything gets out of proportion and everything bunches round the ankle. And for years, well, all my adult life really, I've had to deal with this problem. And I thought that maybe I just had, all this time I just thought, well, maybe I've got the wrong body shape, or maybe the jeans just didn't suit me. And that knocks, I've got to be honest, that knocks your confidence, because what I noticed was when you even look at tall people wearing jeans, and even if a taller man's got jeans on and they're still bunching round the ankle, still doesn't look as half as bad as a shorter man who's got the same problem, all bunching around the ankle. And that's just because the when you're shorter, everything's magnified and it just looks 10 times worse, because it's not just the length, it's the whole jean proportion. That's why it's looking so off. And it knocks your confidence. And that's why I'm building this King Shorty, as I said, to sort that problem out. First of all, I sent emails off to manufacturers in Turkey. First of all in Thailand. Not very good response with that. Got it down to one or two. Anyway, cut a long story short, didn't work out. Now I've switched to Turkey, just doing research, and apparently they're a lot more up on making jeans. They are, that's what they specialise in, is the word I'm looking for. And I've got it down to one or two manufacturers, and I'm going backwards and forwards with, because it's been a massive learning process for me, because I, be honest, I had never a clue what sort of thing they require, what I'm looking for, what they're looking for, and they use a lot of technical jargon. They almost expect you to know everything there is about making a jean. So I've had to be really transparent on that, and explain, this is a new business for me. This is the problem I want to solve for people. And I've had some good responses. There's manufacturers out there that said, what a great idea. There's no one else out there that's solving this problem. Realise that you're a new startup. We're gonna, hopefully start a journey together, an exciting journey together to solve this problem. So, there's people out there want to help, and there's people that obviously not looking just in front of their face. They're looking at the long term. So that's really inspiring, and it's given me, to be honest, a lot of confidence, because when I initially started this journey, as I said, I was getting no response from manufacturers, and I thought, well, I've picked this. Perhaps that's why other people haven't done it, because it gets complicated, and it's going to take ages trying to solve this problem. But it's inspired me with the responses I'm getting from these manufacturers. So that's where I'm at with that. Next week, obviously, I'll update you on that. I've had to send them, give you more updates on that. I've sent them visuals of what jeans I know are going to fit better, what shape, taper, etc. So I've done all that to get start off a sample. which at some stage, sooner rather than later, I'll be able to show to you guys the samples, and we'll go from there. So that's really exciting for me, and just gives me the confidence to carry on, because it's hard. I mean, I'm 62, and it takes a lot of energy. I'm working 4 days on, I only get 4 days off. Well, I say only, that's good. In fact, I get 4 days off, to put my energy into this. But there's a lot of going backwards and forwards. There's a lot of brick walls that you hit. So yeah, it's given me the responses I'm getting. So let me ask, what's your biggest issue with, if you're a shorter man, what's your biggest fitting issue with jeans? Is it the bunching? Is it the rise under the crutch that's the biggest problem? What? Let me know. I'd be interested, because based on your comments, I can redesign things, and the more feedback I get, the better. Appreciate that. If you've enjoyed this video, stay with me every week. I'm going to update you on the journey, and what's happening with everything. Please click and subscribe. That will help you do that. Thanks for watching. Remember, it's your life. Live it on your terms. Speak to you soon.